The government gridlock is taking a toll on Wall Street. Today, the Dow hit a one-month low, finishing at 14,936. Investors seem to be worried about the debt ceiling negotiations and the possibility of a default.
Steve Chenevy is live on Capitol Hill with more on how economic pressure might lead to a congressional breakthrough. Steve?
Well, there's no doubt at all that the shutdown is having an impact on the financial markets. So the question now becomes, can the financial markets actually pressure members of Congress to settle this dispute?
With the budget starring in the latest Washington drama, there are close eyes on both the financial markets and Capitol Hill, where some financial and government experts fear members of Congress may still not understand what it's dealing with.
They don't understand what that means for their constituents.
Mark Kennedy is a former member of Congress and Fortune 100 company executive, looking at the impact of both the government shutdown and potential breach of the debt ceiling.
How bad would it be if it was breached? It would be a disaster.
How so? Kennedy, who now runs the Graduate School of Political Management at George Washington University, says higher mortgage costs, higher borrowing costs for small businesses, meaning less hiring, and municipalities struggling to fund pensions because of higher interest rates.
It's going to have a massive impact on every business, every individual in America, and frankly around the world.
National Economic Council Director Gene Sperling, speaking to Politico today, said President Obama is willing to negotiate on the budget, but
the president's made clear the era of threatening default has to be over.
While Kennedy points out in other nations facing similar struggles, pressure from big business and the markets has led to political compromise. But in this case, Congress not only needs a crash course in financial management, it needs to put its internal differences aside.
This is a time when you have to rise above whatever the partisan differences are to get her done.
Now, to underscore the impact of breaching the debt ceiling, Kennedy compared it to the current government shutdown, calling the government shutdown a minor inconvenience, calling breaching the debt ceiling a disaster. Live at the Capitol, Steve Chenevy, ABC 7 News.